that they are unpresidential and uncalled for. Well, it is no news that Nigeria has had, a complex history of presidential elections with many instances of, violence, intimidation, and electoral malpractices. And it's expected that the 2027 presidential election must be conducted in a free, fair, and transparent manner to avoid, a repeat of, our past mistakes. Right. How will the presidency's comment on the 2027 presidential election, impact certain, factors that we're going to be looking at this morning on the program? Actually, there are different perspectives I would like to bring in, on the show this morning, especially for the fact that we have a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, the person of Sonny Sylvester Monidafe. You can also call him the Jagabaji Meta, right? The topic, yes, specifically is, at 2027, politicians and groups, bickering over presidential position. But before we talk about, the bickering, over the 2027 presidential, seat, as an APC chieftain, I'd like to start a conversation on this note. I mean, the economy indeed is biting hard on a number of Nigerians now, if not all. But how has it been with you?
Well, good morning, Abuja, once more. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Omote. I'm really honored to be calling from Abuja and Yola for this program and for this that is happening. Now, before I go any further, let me just take it categorically that I am a progressive.
Okay.
I am progressive.
Okay.
And I have never done anti-party. When I say anti-party, I mean right from 2006, I was in the ACD. Then we came to AC. We met at the convention in Kaduna and elected the second day as our national chairman in June 2006. After we came AC and then ACN and now APC. When I criticize this party, I'm not doing it because of standing to the camp. I'm doing it because this party has completely derailed. What do I mean? I was on Arise television in Abuja on the 29th of September of June last year, the day the Tinubu was sworn in. And I defended Tinubu and the APC, the Tinubu and the APC, with high heavens. I told Charles Anogolu and his co-presenter that Tinubu will surprise Nigerians pleasantly. Now, what do you have? It's embarrassing. I was also on Channel TV with Shimo Kimbaloye, and I pointed out what's happening. He said it was like, if the people don't accept your criticism, what do you do? So what? Because that's what you know. Because truly what's happening right now is not good. You don't know what concept, what theory is coming up with. I was a banker in Jamaica, Ireland, 1975, when I finished secondary school. But I really into the economics of banking. I was a commercial banker, buying and selling. But I know some element of kind of, they tell you our economy has grown 0%. People are suffering about it. I'm in Jamaica. Young boys after school on girls, when they finish school, the parents give them pepper, tomato, onion, broken into 50 cup of 1 naira, 2 naira. It's amazing. Then people are going through hell. So if I criticize the president or APC, nobody should tell them that I'm doing anti-party. I'm not speaking because I am grieved. And when I know that people are attacking me, saying I convince them about voting for the APC. Now, before I go for let me remind Nigerians that I aspired to be the national chairman of the APC. For 21 months, I crisscrossed Nigeria. Selling the APC, selling myself. It was zone to North Central National Chairmanship. I went and contested for the deputy chairman North. Now I tell people that I'm a Unikaya. I am Urugu, proud Urugu, but born and brought up in Jamaica, Yola. Right now I'm calling the other people from Jamaica. I've come back home. Since they don't want to accept me and give me an appointment, I've come here to affect people. But Nigerians are going through stuff.
Okay.
And I give an example of Shemo Kimbaloye. I told you about the young boy who was hiding cattle. He cried wolf when he was bored. People ran out with sticks. There was no wolf. They warned him. So one time I did it, they warned him.
Okay.
The second time the wolf actually came out. They cried wolf, nobody came out. And they said it. my beloved party have lied to Nigerians so much that I don't know what to believe anymore. Nobody should blame us. The president should not even think about blaming Nigerians. We have been lied to for so long. We don't know what to believe.
Okay, so it is the APC. It is the APC that has been lying to Nigerians. Is that what you are insinuating?
The APC has been lying to Nigerians. What they told, especially the presidency, they've been lying to Nigerians.
Okay.
So I think I came up last time. They said they used the initial report. The initial report. Now where's the initial report? Almost 1 year. What has happened?
Okay.
About the development of the naira. My dear, let me hear you go on.
Okay, I just have to, interject right away, because I recall very clearly the last time I had a conversation with you on national radio was 2021, and we had to do some sort of, comparative analysis in terms of the fight against corruption under the former president, Muhammadu Buhari's administration. Juxtaposing it side by side, to what was obtainable during the time of, former president as well, Goodluck Jonathan. And you were a strong critic, right, of, the former President Goodluck Jonathan's administration by way of throwing your weight behind the APC, led administration under former President Muhammadu Buhari. But just wondering now, with your submission thus far, what exactly, brought about this, change of, thought pattern for you?
Honestly, I don't know, but what I normally do, I apologize to Nigerians for APC because I didn't expect this. Now, when President Buhari became the president, you remember the story. It was the table about the fourth or fifth time I was at the convention in Lagos where President Buhari won. We had a very clear, transparent process. With all those things, how do I believe it? But now look at what we have on ground. Now one thing I do is I'm not somebody who is too high up there to try and say I want to defend the indefensible. I apologize to Nigerians for apparently promoting a party that is lying to Nigerians. Now let me tell you something before I answer your question on corruption. It's a popular answer saying that makes Adawa if the person speaking is a fool, then you hear it on the fool. If anybody goes to meet the leadership and says, Sonny, military, the government of he's speaking against the APC, he's free to talk. If the party believes it, that's their problem. I'm a Nigerian who sees Nigerians are suffering. Looking about corruption. I made a point then that if the way people are coming out to defend corruption under Jonathan and PDP, how the people are suffering from the misgovernance of the people who sell our money, billions of dollars. What can they do with it? And I made a promise that if I hear somebody in the APC putting no weight, I will never defend it. Things are happening now. What about that? The Philippines case some millions of dollars. I don't know that it's true, but it has to be fairly and fully obviously investigated. If not, who will believe us? And I am really saddened about what's happening. I'm not there.
Okay.
I was into the program just a minute from some months ago in Abuja. It was an engineering Korean something. Somebody said in 1958 there was an example somebody spoke about three countries that will shock the world presently in the next few years: South Korea, Singapore, and Nigeria. South Korea move on, Singapore move on. Where's Nigeria? Individuals, I don't know what they do with the money. I don't know. But corruption, I'm sorry, we're not fighting corruption, at least for what we are seeing. There is no evidence that the APC is fighting corruption.
With the bad presidency, you are saying that we are not making headway in the fight against corruption?
I'm not there.
Yes.
I have income, we have, what do you call it, PTAD, as two examples. Now, those people are supposed to have a board in place to supervise whoever is large. They move the PENCOM head as the not 3 months. Now they appointed somebody who does not have a board controlling her. Sadly, very unfortunately. The person. Last period, there is no supervisor over, there is no board. Just the lady, a woman, a Yoruba woman, again.
Okay.
The matter, name them. It's obvious that something is happening.
All
And
right.
honestly, during Buhari's time, they said that Buhari was Jibril from Sudan. And permit me to say, this is not the continuum that I knew in ACD at all.
All right.
Something is happening.
Before bringing, tribal and regional sentiment into the discourse, will it be right or intelligent to even think that the reason for your strong criticisms, of the APC-led administration is probably because you were not able to clinch, the chairmanship, position of the party at the national level?
No. Now you know me. I fear God. I believe in God. If God says something is mine, nobody can stop it. None. Again, I mean, this is our proverb. What it means is that if an insect is to be eaten by a frog, and God says it is so, the insect cannot run away. Then it flies, it will come down, and the frog will still eat it. I aspire to be the national chairman. I am more than qualified.
Okay.
I study my practice in Abuja from the world level.
Okay.
So, you have the question. But outside, I am a Nigerian. I speak to you now. My wife's from Adamawa State. I am Orogun from Adamawa State. My wife's immediate sister. My wife's eldest sister is married to somebody from Timberland who has 4 daughters. 2 of them married. First one is married to a pastor in Abuja from Edo State. Second one married somebody from Kaduna State. I don't play regional or sentimental politics. I'm stating it as it is. We have to realize that Nigeria is bigger than the 3 or 4 crimes you are looking at. If you ask the tables, will tell you that we embarrass that. And I am like, God has 2 wrongs, made a right. I'm not to correct your views. I don't play ethnic or cerebral politics.
Okay.
I am a Nigerian.
Okay. You are a Nigerian,
Yeah.
registered. But it is believed that politicians, let's not generalize, but it is believed that most of them are not even God-fearing. So some of the utterances they make is actually born out of, sentiment and what they actually stand to gain. So if we have people calling in, in a bid to react to your submissions, and they say that you are only speaking from, a place of pain or dissatisfaction with the carry on of the party, will they be completely wrong?
Yes, come on to it.
Yes.
They are completely wrong. Now, if I had wanted to hide my identity, I wouldn't have been publicizing the fact that my father left Warri in 1950, the road to Burutu, and took a boat from Burutu to Jamaica in 1950. Lake Lamido, was my father's friend. It was the Wali Adamawa 1951, 1953. When I was stubborn the Lamido of Adamawa. My father was the photographer that took the photograph on that occasion. When I was to be given the Jagaba title, I wrote a brief history to the Emirate Council. They were all screaming, "Where is this man? Where is he?" That time they become a photographer. The photographer said, "What is him?" He can't have given this award. So I don't, if they talk that way, I don't have it. I have done enough. I thought APC will not do. I never expected this for APC. They are doing it. I'm speaking my mind. I'm speaking the truth.
Okay.
If they want to go and collect money and say that they're starting, I'll speak my mind. Let us meet them face to face. We defend our views. Simple.
Okay.
I will begin our appointment. Just I will begin our appointment. I believe in God. When God says it, nobody can stop me. If I don't get it, I will stay on and what I'm doing here.
Okay. Help us get sense of what is indeed obtainable in terms of, party rules for party members, because earlier you said that some people might actually tag your, analysis on the show this morning as, like anti-party activities because you are criticizing some of the policies, if not all of them. I mean, the APC, under the APC-led administration of President Bola Tinubu. Help us get sense of, what it entails, when you want to define anti-party activities.
It was to go the exact question. Just generalized. What's the exact question? I am addressing you only very clearly.
No. Straight. You said earlier that whoever wants to perceive what you're doing now as anti-party activity is free to do so. But I'm asking now to help us get sense. What exactly are some of the things that one must do before he or she would be, tagged an anti-party, member?
Mother,
Yes, sir.
the third thing is that many people now are scavenging, so is that word, and what is happening. They will tell you the president is doing well, and I am shocked because before now, this happened outside the APC. Now I'm a major player in the APC. I sought to become the national chairman. It didn't work out. Deputy didn't work out. But I'm somebody who believes in God. I made that point, I want to make it now again. If anybody goes and tells anybody, they might do it to me right now, with all pleasure. By the way, I've taken the party to court. I might fail, I might lose, but the smart president of Nigeria, General Buhari, you don't have to like him. He told us in plain language, if anybody agreed to step down for people on the unity list, pay them, refund their money. When I faced the Dimeti Bankole and Aminu Masari committee, former speakers of the House of Reps, when I faced their screening, after the screening, Governor Masari, who was then Governor Kasina, told me, "You don't get my receipt." I'm like, "Really? Fake it, receipt." Impresses. After we finished, I went to a place where we all met the former women, the various aspirants. And they said, "Yes, they were told that." Governor said that they were told that the money might be refunded to us. Okay, I went to make that next day, I got my receipt. I have the receipt. If anybody told me, and up to now, the president said, refund our money. Up to now, over 3 years, no refund. If anybody says, I'm speaking because of APCD, but I told you, they are free to do so because they will do that and collect money, which is unfortunate.
Okay.
Why don't do that?
All right. But does anything really differentiate, members of the APC from, that of the PDP, the Labour Party, the NNPP, and a host of other political parties that we have in Nigeria? Are all the politicians not one?
Yes,
sir.
I speak for myself, and I know that I feel like me. Never. Now, right now, happening to me, it's happening to me now. Other people will have become to the PDP. And another man, let's go back. It's my friend. When I say something, you say, I am 68, he's 78. Well, then, I'm a party man. He's my friend. I want to use myself to come to PDP. I will never leave the APC for the PDP. I will never. Now, if they say that, if they call us bad, for them, yes, but they will look at me and say, I'm different. Why do I say so? This is my 27th year in Abuja. I'm still in a rented house in Abuja. I rent a house. Luckily for me, for the first time since I moved to this new house 10 years ago, I paid I've only paid 25. My wife, I told her I'm relocating to Adamawa. This is my home. When I die, bury me at the cemetery.
Okay.
So if anybody see me and say I'm like them, too bad.
Okay.
I am different.
All right.
I don't play, and there are people like me who are not like that. Before now, I used to use the example of Buhari, Tinubu, Misha Konde, and Co, who are the one left the progressive system. Unfortunately, I must say it now. Unfortunately, Tinubu, Misha Konde have disappointed me big time.
Okay.
Big time.
All right. We believe that whatever the issues are, it will be settled, at the party level. But to come, to the crux of the matter, politicking is already going on, and momentum is already building up as well, and we are still in 2024. Isn't it too even early to start gearing up, for the 2027, presidential election?
It is too early. It is too early. I told them in a meeting some time ago, let me tell the whole of your listeners today, God is tired of us Nigerians. You are saying, yes, I'm a youth minister to my church in Abuja. It's my 23rd year. But I tell you, God is tired of Nigerians. Why do I say so much? Every meeting, they tell you Christian prayer, Muslim prayer. When we finish praying, we tell God to stay aside, want to help ourselves. Kingdom of God. God, the able to say, if we see, if God says something is yours, nobody can stop it. I will not finish praying, and now come and say, okay, stay aside, I want to help myself. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I've been telling people. Nigeria is one of the countries in the world where you have people in their thousands who go to sleep as paupers and wake up as multi-millionaires. Wake up as senators, as speakers, as governors. They don't know how to manage their success. That has completely derailed us. Where are we today? As I speak now, I am on generator. I remember seeing the video. Many of the, I don't mention names, but it's that they sent me. They were looking at people. If the video was like by 2027, we should not give it contact. And I'm like, wow. Now I see it now. This is December 2024. By next year we start politics. But starting as if there's no God, it's a big mistake. Now you have to go back to God, beg forgiveness, and stop playing God. If you ask God for something, let us wait for Him to answer us. If He answer us, it means get our tongue.
Okay.
I am sickened and saddened that Nigerians are behaving like God. It's not right. I'm not there.
All right. In spite of all these criticisms, I mean, directed at the APC coming from you as, a party member, we've also seen people from other parties, pitching their tent, rather, with that an indication that the APC is perhaps, on the right path.
My dear, the country does not work. I remember before last elections, a massive crowd gathered in Anambra State and said that the country APC. We celebrated. What happened when the election came? The current governor, Charles Soludo, won hands down. So forget about the country, all these things. They are pushing their own personal agenda. And let me tell you that if they win at the state level, they might not vote for Tinubu. Look at the scores last election. The lowest margin. Tinubu got 8 million, I think it's 6 million, I think people will be about. The lowest marginal gap in any election. So forget about the campaign. For one, the campaign does not mean anything. I can become now that the whole street. Hey, I'm for the PDP. It doesn't work. I've seen it happen. I'm an experienced politician. It doesn't work. So forget about what they are saying.
Okay. So now.
Forget what they are saying, please.
All right. Now that we have, the presidency, we've seen the PDP, we've also seen, the Arewa Consultative Forum. They've been trading, words and also kind of like letting Nigerians in on what, to expect ahead of the 2027, presidential election or seat, if you like. Yes. What exactly is the implication of, this carry on?
Incidentally, what it is. They have accepted me in 3 or 4 Arewa platforms. The ACF is 1, the League of National Democrats is 2, Adamawa Committee in Abuja is 3, Adamawa Progressivity Forum is 4, there are many others in the north. Now I'm a true Nigerian. I don't care about ethnic or tribal, I speak for Nigeria. Now if by any chance they want to now say that the Nigerians are speaking, the Nigerians are suffering. Having said that, we blame our northern leaders for not doing the right things because, surprisingly, my BSc thesis from University of Maiduguri in 1991, I did on the minority question in the then Gongola state. I wanted to find out why the House of Fulani in quote were dominating the geopolitical space of then Gongola state. I found a lot of things that were going wrong and they still manifest today. Now, our northern leaders, you will never in the past, you never hear them criticizing the northern power. But in 1991, I made that prediction that a time will come when northern leaders will start criticizing northern incumbents. What happened with Buhari? People like Anga Bilal, people like Lekasai, openly criticized Buhari because they saw the kind of money and power attached to other countries. It's playing out. Now the North has, we're doing our best to speak with one voice and then do the right thing because truly, I'm sorry, Yoruba girl, I'm so disappointed with that lady. Why should I criticize Tinubu by being told during Buhari's time? I spoke. I want to come out and say, well, I spoke.
Okay.
Now because I was a party man, No, listen to me. Listen to credit. I spoke to the APC during the same. One instance when I went to speak to the Minister of Works and Housing, the former governor, Fashola, I told him, what's happening? We have to carry it to them. He said, no, anytime he goes to journalists. I said, fantastic. But remember that when the journalists come back, they give their report, and it ends there. We need to have facts with the party members so I can continue propagating the party. We played, downplayed. Now see what's happening now.
Okay.
You say I shouldn't mention that. I'm sorry I have to mention it.
All right.
The Tinubu has totally, listen to me. The Tinubu has totally embarrassed Nigerians. Seriously, he better wake up. Now, Tinubu knows me, incidentally. I got someone of here in Abuja.
Okay.
They know me.
Just to butt you again, Sonny Money Dafe, as a start,
Yeah?
the former president, former vice president rather, Atiku Abubakar, who contested, the presidential seat under the PDP in the 2023 election, he has, been very, very heavy on a single term, presidency and what have you. Are your thoughts any different from that? Can that bring about, more dividends of democracy for the average Nigerian on the street?
On the issue of dividend democracy for Nigerians, I'm on anybody's side. Nigerians are suffering. When I leave my house now, I'm going to not ask me. Well, you see, because I have proved that they know me. When I have, I don't give. People are going through stuff on Mote. I don't know about the other part of the country. I'm in about it. Go on.
We understand that people are going through, a lot, and you don't want to, take sides with anybody. But can you just give, a very specific answer to the question? As it is.
What's the question?
Yes. Would you throw your weight behind, a single term presidency, whether it be rotated or not?
Yes. President, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is speaking for the PDP. If I say I'm siding, it look as if I've become.
No, you must not side him. We just want to get your thoughts on it. Is this something you
Nigerians are suffering. I agree with Atiku on that aspect. Nigerians are suffering. But on that aspect, to come for the PDP, I will not. My deputy campaign DG, Muhammad Santuraki, former Speaker of Adamawa State House Assembly, simply decamped to the PDP. I am still in APC, and I will not go anywhere because this is just, it will pass. I'm not going anywhere. So to answer your question, Atiku can make his own speech from the PDP angle, but on the side of Nigerians suffering, I am on the same page as him. Nigerians are going through stuff, and I agree with Atiku on that one. Will I follow him? I will not, because I have a principle. My focus is on people who are suffering. Simple. Does that answer your question?
Can any possible alliance, unseat the ruling All Progressives Congress? Do you see that happening?
I'm not. If you don't know position about a politician, they will gather and tell you, hey, they are with you. They could be recording your conversation to go and play it back to get some money. Don't pay for that. I am not within the APC, but I will stay within the APC and criticize the APC. I pay my dues monthly. The times I pay for the whole 2 or 3 years, I do, because that is not part of the point I raised when I was looking for national chairman. I said then, going by the former national chairman's view, we have about 2 million registered APC members. If each of us paid 100 naira a month times 40 million, that is 4.2 billion naira in 1 month. Multiply that by 12. That's big money.
Okay.
But apparently,
Sonny Money Dafe, we're actually working with time, all right? So I will just have to, keep interjecting, almost every now and then. A takeaway from your submission on the show this morning, just is a pointer to the fact that politicians, whether in the APC, the PDP, the Labour, the NNPP, or whatever, all right, he just hung up, but we're definitely going to make deliberate efforts to link up with him again, because this question I want to ask I think is very, very vital, right? Okay, but just so you know that you can be part of the conversation, dear listener, the number to call, you can only call us on 09087668888, right? And you can also send a message to the WhatsApp portal on 09097054450. These were actually addressing, they appear to be Hydra headed, right? So we'll see if we can actually make do with the time that we have. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Is the program over or what?
No. I can't even explain what just happened. I thought maybe it should be the
I think it's
network
network.
reception, yeah, from your end. So, before the rude interruption there, I was about to ask, because a takeaway from your submission would be the fact that politicians cannot really be trusted. So, will it be right to say that your submissions, shouldn't really be taken to heart as well, because you are equally a politician, Sonny Monidafe?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes.
And don't say it's from our end. It's network all over Nigeria. Not from the Yola. It's from the MTN network. To correct your view. Go on.
All right.
Will it be right? Will it be right?
Yes, will it be right to think that your submissions on the show this morning, are mixed with sentiment, because you sound like politicians shouldn't be trusted at all. They hardly match words with action. But in the real sense, you are equally a politician. So it is now safe, for Nigerians who don't really have trust or that confidence. I mean, when a politician is coming out to say A, they doubt whatever the person is saying because they believe the person is going to do the complete opposite. So,
I answer you, but are you done?
yes, I'm with you.
Who can be trusted in our Nigeria today? Nobody. You put everybody there. I just want Nigerians.
Including your.
I am not. I'm totally different.
No, how are you?
Because I don't look at money.
But you are a politician.
Can you let me land?
Okay.
Who can be trusted? I said they put anybody. Go to the policeman. I had a program on channels some years ago. Sheung Otimba, no, it's not Sheung. What's his name? Chamberlain Luso and Kure were there. This same question was asked. I said, who is to be trusted? The policeman, even journalists cannot be trusted. They are for themselves. I made that comment. So among these journalists, among policemen, among politicians, there are people like me. For example, after I lost everything, I came out to try to become a minister of the Federal of Nigeria, Madama State. I didn't hide my identity. I proudly tell everybody that I am a Robo, Madama State. Now, give me, I am there before you. Of course, it can't be half 100% bad or good people, but I am different.
All right.
Give me the shot. Let's try something.
I'll let you hold your thoughts. Let's go pay some bills, and when we come back, we'll take contributions from those listening out there. All right, on the program.
No worries, I'm waiting.
Thank you very much. This is Eagles Outlook live on Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja, and on the program today we are looking at the bickering amongst politicians and also groups over the 2027 presidential seat. And I've been speaking with an APC chieftain, the person of Sonny Sylvester Modafe, Meta, if you like. So we'll go pay these bills. When we'll come back, we'll be glad to hear from you what your thoughts are on the topic of discussion. You can also drop your messages on the WhatsApp portal, so that when we come back from the break, we can just take them one after the other. Do join us again.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
I don't need no liquor. I'm intoxicated by you.
My country people, who work is supposed to enjoy you after all the hustle. You not supposed to take your comfort play to fit sleep the way it's supposed to be. Make you go grab a yo-yo Eurofoam mattress. Make you forget your full comfort. Whether na Euro Spring, Euro Orthopedic, or semi-orthopedic, Diamond and Diamond Plus. And for Comfort Pro Max, Eurofoam don't introduce latest in town. That na Euro Elite. This one they sleep jolly meant no get equal. Eurofoam get quality pillows and sheetings. Eurofoam shop yakpa everywhere for Bodo Nigeria. Eurofoam, sleep the way.
Listen to this infomercial.
Hello Nigeria. Hello Africa. Do you want to work in the healthcare sector? Do you want to be a trained, certified nursing assistant, medical assistant, or caregiver? If yes, then register to enroll for Push Africa Diploma in Certified Nursing Assistance Training happening at the African University College of Science and Technology, Abuja. Targeted trainees needs are unemployed graduates, O-level or ordinary diploma graduates, or anyone interested in working as a support worker in the healthcare sector. For details, log on to www.pushafrica.org or WhatsApp 080-339-42015, 080-339-42015, 080-339-42015. For registration, pick up application form at our partner radio stations or visit the reception at the African University of Science and Technology, Abuja.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Do you want to cash out big on Nigeria's most exciting lottery platform this happy season and beyond? Become an Afro Lottery System Kiosk operator in your city and make your dreams come true. Call 0818-987-2332 or visit our website www.afrolottery.com. Approved by National Lottery Regulatory Commission. Afro Lottery, your cash out gateway. Only for 18 and above. Bet responsibly.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
ilimi babban abu ne gunmu shi zai kankan ya mutuncinmu.
A kowane karni a kowace irin al'umma da ilimi ake tinka. Yanzu fa tazarar tana kokarin ta kai tazara.
Musamman mu 'ya'ya mata da a wannan ya kamata a samu makaranta da yawon gararan ba da tallace-tallace.
Ashe kaga ya zama haƙƙi ga iyaye da kowa mai hanin jinka.
Mu tabbatar da ana cusa yara makaranta.
Su samu natijar ilimi su daidaita da zamanin su.
Kuma zamanin su ya tunƙaho da su. Amma rashin sa yaran a makarantar ya jawo an mana tazara a kowace harka ta rayuwa.
A Najeriya kimanin yara sama da miliyan 20 ba sa makaranta.
Har ma masu ƙididdiga suka ce miliyan 8 a kudu, miliyan 12 a arewa. Shi yasa hukumar ilimin bai ɗaya ta ƙasa wato UBEC ta ce
me ka faɗa da ka faɗa tunani wajen cusa yara makaranta.
Domin gadon ilimi ya fi gadon dukiya.
Wannan sako ne daga hukumar ilimin bai ɗaya ta ƙasa wato UBEC.
Himma da ƙwaro ƙoƙarin mushinku jama'a kiranmu nake bisa dagewa.
Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, here to stay.
Please listen to this infomercial.
Hello Nigeria, hello Africa. Do you want to work in the healthcare sector? Do you want to be a trained, certified nursing assistant, medical assistant, or caregiver? If yes, then register to enroll for Push Africa's one-year diploma in certified nursing assistant training happening at the African University College of Science and Technology, Abuja. Targeted trainees are unemployed graduates, O-level or ordinary diploma graduates, or anyone interested in working as a support worker in the healthcare sector. For details, log on to www.pushafrica.org or WhatsApp 080-339-415, 080-339-42015, 080-339-42015. For registration, pick up application form at our partner radio stations or visit the reception at the African University of Science and Technology, Abuja.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. And if you are just joining us, this is Eagles Outlook live on Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. I still have my guest on the line, an APC chieftain, Sonny Sylvester Monidafe, Jagabaji Meta. Thank you so much for staying on the line, Monidafe.
Thank you very much, Omote.
All right, so at this juncture, please keep the calls, coming in. Let's hear from you now. What your thoughts are on the topic of discussion. The number to call actually is 090-7353-0044. You can also send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal on 090-9705-4450. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, my name is Jerry from Otava Lake.
All right, Jerry, please go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Yeah, I greet Jagaban of Jimita. I've been awaiting Jagaban Jimita. I greet him. Thank you. Yeah, it's too late. It's too late to cry when head is off. I always listen at you. before 2023 election, and you're always defending APC. And people like us know what APC is since 2015, because since 2015 we have entered the problem in this country. Honestly, hardship, economic macquire, everything. We've been telling you, money that this is not the way. Nigeria no one good like this. It's bad. We saw all these things, but you refuse. You go ahead and convert for APC ruling this country. Now, where are we now? Is it recession? Is it education? Is it transport? Where are we now? It's too late. So you should go and beg God forgiveness, money that, because you put us and your people into this problem. Honestly, God can never forgive you. But I'm praying that Nigeria should go back as there was before. Because where we are now, we don't know where we are going. Tinubu and APC government from Buhari carrying us. We don't know where they are carrying us to.
All right, Jerry, let's
if you look at what, yes, allow me to finish it. Let me tell him for his face, because
okay.
You understand? Evil men don't come after them. You understand? Nowhere to find Nigeria now. Even the economy of Nigeria now is more than Nigeria. Look at Ghana. A credible election, but APC cannot give us credible elections in the team, and he's coming here to open up again to forgive us. May God forgive him. Thank you.
Just for calling, but to subsequent callers, I think we should, also keep our emotions in check. So, we don't use words that are, perceived, to be too harsh, right? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, my sister.
Yes.
Royal Highness of Radio.
U&D, welcome on board.
Good morning, good morning, my brother over there. That's already the Jalabar of Jamaica. Thank you very much. Yes, I really love most of your ideology and your thoughts. Yes. You see, nobody is above mistake. You can make mistake, but to come back, that's what makes you a real Nigeria, a real serious. I really love you for speaking up and the Nigerian experience of real Nigerians. May God bless you. Nobody is perfect and nobody is indispensable. So, as you say, we made a mistake and we correct it, and we all need to put our head and our heart. Nigeria is not the worst country. We are blessed with abundance, mineral resources. Definitely. And I really believe on your thought, because it's only God that is keeping us, to be frank, and we get it right. There is hope and there is light out of the tunnel. God bless, amen. Bless you, bless you. Please, name.
U&D.
I'm calling you right here in Asokoro. Thank you for your time, and thank you, our guest. May God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, U&D, for your line of thought right there. So, sorry, that we have people calling, to pray God to forgive you and your party, but it does not end there, because it's not. It's not a joking matter. I mean, we have Nigerians who are actually at the receiving end, of the economic hardship that we are faced with at this point in time. But when Nigerians say that the APC, has actually brought untold hardship upon Nigerians, one would begin to wonder if this wasn't the same energy that was actually dished to previous administrations under different parties or umbrellas. So the much reason why I asked you the question earlier as to is there really any difference, is there really does anything differentiate a party from the other, or the personalities in these parties? But let's take this call. Hello, good morning. All right, so call back 09073530044. You can also send a message or a voice note to the WhatsApp portal on 09097054450. Let's take some of the messages that we have on here. This one here says, okay, this is Udokama from Utako Market, FA. I want to tell you that that man cannot be trusted. Okay. All right. All right. Terkin Behundu from Nasarawa State says, I greet your guest. Long time I heard from him. I'm one person who campaigned for Tinubu but completely disappointed from appointment, policies, not having listening ears. For example, Ogun State having 4 ministers, while the whole Southeast has, same number. Tinubu bought a presidential jet without approval by National Assembly. How about Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway? The trillions, in the budget. He floated the naira without a CBN governor. While Godwin was in detention, he announced removal of fuel subsidy as swearing in a venue. No plans on ground to cushion, the effect. No consultation, no economic team, no minister to act. I imagine what becomes our fate, if the president stays, for 8 years. This is Tereki Bihundu from Nasarawa State. All right, before it looks like some of you are trying to, attack the personality of the president, I think we should, just put our thoughts, together and, be very, very kind of constructive, right, with our criticisms. This one here, Abbas reporting from Duse says, good morning. It is pathetic listening to people coming online to be criticizing their own party. APC or PDP is not the only political parties in Nigeria. Let anyone who think his or our own ideology can, propel him or her to the top, join other political parties outside the big fours and see if they can make headway. This criticism by our guest is like, is likened to expressing lamentation or resentment, or failure of his ambitions. This is Abbas, from Dutse. But let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning to you, Bright.
Good morning, this is Bright. From Airport Road.
Right.
See, this, we have been in this political terrain since. It's not that people are criticizing a man or calling him names. But if you are an ardent listener or follower of Nigeria politics, there are 2 stations. These are our guys, Sani Muridafe, always pontificates on the qualities of Buhari, and he was beating his chest and was very sure that Buhari is the man that will take Nigeria to the. And he was even putting his head on line, Buhari and APC. But at last, what happened? Do you know the level of injury and what people suffered under this APC? So when people, if you are not following, if you didn't follow Oga Sani Moridafe right from the beginning, you won't know the type of pain people are feeling now, that the same Oga Sani Moridafe now is even criticizing the APC. He was there saying that APC cannot do any wrong. So that's why it's not that people are criticizing or people don't talking bad against it. Like we that have free minds. The only thing I want to know, say is that he has seen it. Many people suffered under APC, but now that we need to carry our own cross. So that's that. APC, PDP is very bad, but PDP has a human face. But this APC, sincerely speaking, is very, very disastrous.
And you think you think the PDP, the APC, and other political parties are not the same?
No, PDP has a human face.
Okay.
But PDP
all right, Bright. Bright, thank you so much. Let's leave it here.
Because what I advise is that we have seen the conditions their party put us in. We are very distant. If you know how to redeem it, go back and tell them that what we are prophesying then didn't come to pass. I'm not going to call you a fake prophet, but you have seen you. Thank you.
What's your name? Solomon?
His name is Bright. Bright from Airport Road.
Bright, okay, good.
Right.
Good, Airport Road, Bright.
Okay, so
I'll reply them.
All right, please. We really don't have much time. I don't know if you can use 1 minute 30 seconds to address some of the contributions that we've had so far.
You are talking to me now?
Yes, please.
So I can finish in a short time. Now I said it then. You see something about me that I'm a very frank person. I thought, and I have the right to believe what I believe, that the APC was a different party. Why did I say so? I was with them from a long time, and I told you my brief history. I was in politics in 2006. I was in ACD. We now want the AC, the AC and the APC. We were there when President Obasanjo tried to mess up Atiku Abubakar. Well, we used to call try to mess up Atiku, and then Tinubu. We used to call Tinubu the last man standing. Am my God, I could have known that they will turn out like this. Secondly, it might not even be what they think people are. Maybe the wrong managers. Because right now, I said it earlier, that if people believe in that Buhari was somebody from Sudan, maybe things might change, because what I'm saying of Tinubu is not what I thought of Tinubu. I'm a human being, I make errors. But the good thing I came out and I said, I've apologized. I apologize. I'm going through stuff myself. I can have weddings in Abuja. I can't go back to Abuja.
Okay, so if you weren't going through stuff, you probably would have, your submission on the show this morning would have been different from, what you are saying today. Is that it?
Omote, I just finished my PhD on policy analysis, and my thesis was on the art of school children. I have told people, give me the chance to make an impact. They are confused. What do I do? I have kept quiet for almost 3 years. No response, including denying that the president of Nigeria, what is insulting me about now, said if you step down for some people, we give them back their money. Over 2 years, nothing has come out. What can I do? I could have just kept quiet, but I have come out for Solomon Jerry Otabalefi. Sorry, Bright Airport Road. I remember Bright. I don't remember Solomon. The second caller who prayed for me. God bless you. It has happened. I have come out to admit it is wrong. Let us now do the right things. Because, an example, I told you I've been on Gen since. Now imagine if only 50 million people are on Gen for about 1 hour every day. That's 50 billion naira. Gone. I made this comment those days. People are doing it. I'm shocked. So I'm speaking my mind.
But the issues in the power sector didn't just start today, Sonny Money Dafe.
That's the problem. See, don't say today or tomorrow. I've been saying it then. I thought the APC would be different.
Okay. All right.
To be honest,
yes.
To be honest, terrible President Buhari tried for people to come and say that we inherited a bad government. That was a wrong statement. That was very, very wrong. I don't know who could have told Tinubu to make that statement, or if they made it knowledge to come and condemn it. Buhari's government, you cannot condemn Buhari's government, because I was there when Tinubu fought and fought back for Buhari to come back and become president.
Let's leave it here. It's really unfortunate that you are not here in Abuja. If you were here in the studios, maybe the conversation would have been more elaborate.
No, you see, Omote, you see, you were just coming on board. I was on Good Vision FM and Hot FM for those were like 2 regular. I've been to all stations in Nigeria, all by road, my own money.
Okay.
But maybe I will not come there, but I'm ready to talk to you any day.
Thank you.
I want to come out to Abuja, I will talk. We must tell people the truth. People are suffering, you accept it. I have come out to say, I'm sorry, I apologize for the mistake I made. If you make a mistake, apologize as well.
All right, Sonny Money.
Thank you, Omote.
Let's leave it here. But thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the program this morning. All right. I'd like to state very clearly that the views expressed, by my guest, Sonny Sylvester Money Dafe, a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, were not influenced by Eagles FM, and also the contributions, from listeners